6 signs someone secretly dislikes you. Nobody wants to spend their life nurturing relationships that are doomed from the start. That may seem negative, but it is really proactive. If you cut out the individuals who aren't enthusiastic to spend time with you and focus your time and energy on those who are, you'll not only have stronger friendships, but you'll also spare yourself a lot of grief. How do you tell if someone wants to spend time with you, or if they are just doing it out of habit, necessity, or duty? You may already assume that someone isn't into you, but you can pick up on certain subtle clues to find out for sure. Although forming new ties is frequently good, here are 10 signs that your efforts to build a new relationship will not go as planned. 1. They constantly have their arms crossed around you. Crossing their arms in front of you is one of the most telling indicators that someone dislikes you, and that happens more frequently than you may expect. Someone's open body language might indicate that they like you and wish to accept you. They are willing to let you inside their life, and their body language reflects this. As a result, when someone exhibits closed-off body language, it's not a good indicator. This might be crossed arms, crossed legs, leaning back, sitting as far away from you as humanly can, on the couch, or even avoiding you at all costs. Have you ever noticed how your pleasant friend usually leaves the room when you enter? When you do catch them, do they invariably cross their arms and lean towards the door? They might be defensive, implying that there are disagreements of opinion or enmity growing. They might also be uninterested. Someone may not dislike you if they are bored with you, but they certainly don't want to be near you. 2. There isn't much eye contact. It is most generally considered rude when someone turns away from you while talking. Similarly, it might just suggest that they aren't engaged with you. Many people who aren't really fond of you find it difficult to make eye contact. These folks typically look inattentive or aloof while speaking and engaging with you. Their gaze may stray to other things going on around them, indicating a lack of respect and attention. 3. Surprisingly, excessive eye contact might indicate that they dislike you as well. What is going on? You just said, "I know, I'm aware. Make your choice." No eye contact or excessive eye contact. However, there is a point to this. Too much of a good thing isn't always a bad thing. Some people may make excessive eye contact in order to establish a protective stance. What if you're in a heated dispute with someone who tries to look more dominant? They could give you a hard stare. However, we are typically able to detect this. What we can't always see is the forced eye contact that some people strive to keep in order to indicate that they are the opposite of what they feel, uninterested. Remember the ones who don't openly admit they dislike you. I'm not talking about your old boyfriend or your mother-in-law. I'm talking about good folks. They may keep awkward eye contact, nodding enthusiastically, while you tell your story about your last weekend with your girlfriend. They may be overcompensating, since they realize that avoiding eye contact implies that they are uninterested in you and your story. They must have watched our video and decided they didn't want to avoid eye contact. Smart, but not clever enough. 4. They're ungrateful for whatever you do for them. People like these will never give you the credit you deserve for everything you've done for them. It's not worth it. They walk on you no matter how hard you try. It's time to go on. They secretly dislike you. Advice: stop doing things for them that you used to do for them and watch them learn about gratitude. 5. Their feet are directed in the opposite direction of you. There are more indicators than a lack of eye contact and a crossing of the arms. Things might become a little further in depth to demonstrate that someone dislikes you. Take a look at their feet to see where they're pointing. Feet typically indicate away from something unwanted. Their feet will go away from us if they aren't engaged in what we're saying. Their feet may also point to other persons in the room with whom they would like to converse, or they may just line with the nearest exit. 6. Everything seems forced. Everyone understands that true friendships and connections are the greatest. If you're in a scenario or having a discussion that feel forced, it's a clue that the person there doesn't like you. We've all been the recipient of a forced or false smile or laughter at some point in our lives. This is just another sign that someone is just going with the flow and does not want to connect with you. Well, that's all for today from Brainy Facts. If you've made it this far, no matter who secretly dislikes you, we always love you. Do not forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss our next social psychology video. Thank you for watching.